Hello students, my name is Ayla Kugona and I'm your facilitator for this course LIS 310, Records Management and Archives Administration. I hope you enjoyed the last class, so I would like to welcome you back to another class. For today's lesson, we're going to have a look at the types of archives. Remember that in our last lecture, we discussed the concept of archives and also we were able to define archives. So for today, we're now looking at the different types of archives. And at the end of this class, we have only one objective, which is for us to be able to identify the types of archives. Records are grouped uniquely and systematically by the person or institution generating it. And there are many types of archives in existence, and as well the types of materials or the collections they have in their custody differs also. We have different types of archives. The first one we are going to briefly look at is the university archives. In the university archives, the records that are created and maintained as archives are specifically for an academic institution. The university archives have special collections division. They exist primarily to serve the host university and of course its ex-students and the general public. An example is University of Archive is the Babcock University. Their library, Las Oti Library, has an archives department or archives unit located within the library. In there, they have different collections that includes all the inaugural lectures that have been held in the university, some speeches of past presidents of Nigeria and other countries. They have other materials, some manuals, which they regard as an archival material because of its enduring value, and students tend to visit the archives unit for their research purposes. The second type of archive is corporate archives. In corporate archives, the archival units, departments or sections is located within an organization, within a corporate entity. These units exist to tend to the daily information needs of the organization as well as its employees, and above all to help to improve the business goals of the organization. Depending on the enterprise's policies, the corporate archive may allow the public to also have access to their archival collection. And an example of a corporate archive is Archive Global Management Limited. Then we have the government archives. These are archives that collect and manage archival materials relating to the local, state, and national government entities. We have an example of such government archives located in Lagos State, and is called Lagos State Record and Archives Bureau, LASRAB. And also an example of government archives is the National Archives. Historical societies is another type of archives. These are organizations that seek to preserve and promote interest in the history of a region, area, or state. The collection of historical societies focuses on a state or community and may be in charge of maintaining some governmental records. And we have an example which is the Historical Society of Nigeria. Another type of archive is the museums. Museums and archives share a common goal of preserving items of historical significance. However, museums lay a greater emphasis on maintaining diverse collections of artifacts and artworks rather than books or papers, and they also exhibit these items to the public and maintains diverse collection of all these items. And an example is the Old Residency Museum in Cross River State in Calabar. So on the screen is a picture of the Old Residency Museum in Calabar. The religious archives. These are archives relating to the traditions of a major religious organization within a faith. The materials in custody of these archives could be available to the public, or they may be restricted only to the members of the faith. An example of a church archive is the Roman Catholic Church. Special collections. These are types of archives that contains materials of enduring value, deemed to have historical value from individuals, families, and organizations. Topics in special collections vary widely, and this includes law, medicine, and even the presidential libraries of past presidents of country. Example is the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library. So, we have succeeded in learning the types of archives, and we also used examples that are common in our country, Nigeria. Should you still need more clarification or more explanation, please do get back to me. I need your feedback. Send me an email to vilaku@noun.edu.ng. For now, is bye bye and take care.